Spent a lot of time hanging out with the kids. It's hard to make friends at my age. When you're 40, it's hard to make friends. Until tonight, right, guys? All right. No, edit that out. That wasn't sincere. It's hard to make friends when you're older. Most of your friends are the grade school friends, the high school friends. So what I started to do recently is we started to buy our friends. We got a lot of fur babies. We got a lot of animals, all right? The one thing I don't like, though, is we have a cat. I'm not a big fan of my cat. It, like, scratches and claws the furniture. My wife brought this cat home, and it scratches it. But my wife was like, you know, you can get a little mist bottle, and you can give it a little squirt. I'm like, whoa, you'll give me permission to shoot this cat with a squirt gun? So I went online and got a Super Soaker Mega Blaster 9000. It's got like a water backup tank. I can actually hold this cat up against the wall. The pressure of this gun. It works, though, it works. When she came out of that coma, she didn't go anywhere near the couch. So another thing I hate about this cat, too, is we've had this cat for 8 years. It just suddenly stopped going in the litter box. It's always gone in the litter box. I'm like, this is not good. So we took her to the vet, and the vet said, everything's fine. Sometimes cats do this to get attention. I'm like, so my cat's just being diagnosed with being a jerk? Like, it's just such a weird thing. I don't like this cat. But this crazy incident happened. I was driving home from work, and in my street was a dead cat. And sure enough, I got a little closer, and it was my cat. So part of me is like, yes, good riddance. But another part of me was like, my kids are gonna be home, and I don't want them to have to see this, so I stepped it up as a dad. You would have done the same thing, right? So I got the cat in a little bag that I found in my car, and I walked it up to my driveway, but now I don't know what to do. I have a cat in a bag. What's the protocol? Like, is there a special sticker that you put on the bag? So I buried it. It's reasonable. I buried it in the backyard, but now I'm at a gravesite. Now I'm emotional. So I'm like, Georgina, you were a good cat. I'm sorry I didn't get to know you better. I'm not even sure if your name was Georgina. But thanks for always being there for the late nights and hanging with the kids. So I'm like emotional. I don't want to see an animal get hurt or die, so I'm emotional. Rough day. So I get inside, and in my living room, on my couch, is my cat. Yeah, apparently in my neighborhood, there is more than one calico cat. And I don't want to sound racist, but they all look alike to me. So now what do? I think you would have done the same thing. I unburied the cat. This is evidence now, guys. And I Shawshanked it. I didn't have it down my pants, but like I put the cat. Silver lining to this story? Ever since that day, Georgina has been the most well-behaved cat. I think she was watching from the window. Like, oh crap, he means business. She'll actually scoop her own litter and walk it to the toilet. Meow, meow, meow. Worked out pretty good. My favorite, real quick, we have a dog. We have a pug puppy. Oh my God. This thing is awesome. Now, we already have 2 dogs, but me and my wife were like, you know what we need? We need a dog that sounds like he has asthma all the time. And that's what we got with little Ernie, right? He's like, I'm like, are you okay? Where's your inhaler? You know what I mean? He's constantly out of breath. And we're in the process of training him, which isn't going well. We're trying to teach him all these things. It's hard to get mad at him because he's so cute. He'll like poop in the kitchen. I'm like, Ernie, no. No. And I'm like, get out of here, you rag scamp. Walking through the poop. Oh, what a rascal. But I want to treat my baby right? So I went to the grocery store, my little prince, and I want to get him a toy. So I was like, this is how much I love him. I'm squeaking all the toys. I want that fine squeak. That hot dog is way too loud for little Ernie's ears. Too loud, too abrasive. So I'm squeaking all the toys like an adult. And somebody behind me is like, hey, you want to try them out? You got to put them in your mouth. Funny, right? I'm like, oh my God, that was good. Possible new friend, human friend. Human, say something. You're a comedian. Say something. Say something clever so he'll invite you over to hang out. Say something. So this is what I went with. I'm like, yeah. And then after that, maybe I could smell your butt, because we're dogs. I thought we were dogs in that scenario. I blew it. We had a scare too because my wife was home with the dogs and she let Ernie out in the backyard and she called me. She's like, I can't find Ernie. I don't know where he is. So I got home and I looked in the backyard. I was like, Ernie, where are you? Here's the weird thing. I could hear him. I couldn't see him. I'm like, is he in do we have a well in our backyard or is he in a ditch? I'm like, Ernie! And then we get a call from our neighbor. She's like, I don't know if you know this, but your dog is up on your roof. Apparently Ernie found a way to get up on the back deck and then get up on our roof, right? So me and my wife are on the ground level trying to get Ernie to, we have a 2-story house, not trying to brag, but we're like way down. I'm like, Ernie, don't jump. Now this is the same dog that doesn't sit or stay. We didn't cover don't jump, all right? So my wife's like distracting him. And I sneak out on the roof and I grab him and I bring him inside. That was a crazy incident. My wife is hysterical. She's like, this dog is so stupid. We can't do this. I go, I beg to differ. I think this dog is incredibly intelligent. I think he's very smart. Because I went out there. I was looking for him. I was like, Ernie, where are you? And he was telling me, he was like, roof, roof, roof.